Well, certainly a politically charged controversy that has gripped the sporting world. FIFA suspending an automatic one-match ban for star U.S. forward Folarin Balogun at the World Cup. The striker, who up until yesterday was poised to miss the team's round of 16 match against Belgium, was reinstated by FIFA after a call from the U.S. president. So the unprecedented move has thrust FIFA's disciplinary process into the global spotlight, as you can imagine, while triggering fresh speculation about Trump's relationship with the head of the tournament's governing body.
Yes, I asked for a review by FIFA. I spoke to a man who's highly respected, and by the way, whose level of respect has gone up tenfold. And that wasn't a foul. That wasn't even an infraction. That was two guys running full speed that happened to crash into each other. You can't take your foot and properly place it on somebody else's foot when you're going, no, these were two great athletes that got tangled up.
James Sharman is the host of Footy Prime, the podcast. He joins us now from Toronto to break it all down. James, great to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you. A little bit of controversy. Never a bad thing, right?
Well, that's just it. I mean, obviously, controversy sort of surrounds FIFA in so many ways. But here we have something during the World Cup, which I've never seen before. I don't know if you have, but what do you make of all this?
It's highly embarrassing once again for FIFA. Just when they've gone quiet, all the noise about ticket prices and the security issues, ice at stadiums, that all gone very quiet for what had been a brilliant World Cup so far, all positive. And then this happens, which didn't need to happen. Very embarrassing for FIFA. It sets a very dangerous precedent too. Now, will all clubs and all countries start appealing red cards? It seems they have a place to do that now. And then when you mix in politics, listen, FIFA for a long time have always said the minute government gets involved with national associations, often those national associations get suspended from FIFA. Now you have governments going direct to FIFA, having conversations with Gianni Infantino, the president. It's very murky. It's not a good look. And I worry about what it means moving forward.
So many layers to this. Break down the rules as you know them, because normally when you have a match ban, that means that it's not necessarily up for review. What happened here?
Yeah, in this case, so Balogun is given a red card for, it was a bad challenge. It wasn't awful. We've seen worse. It's what we call in football often a harsh red card. He was unfortunate to be sent off, but we do see these. It wasn't one of the worst challenges we've ever seen. So with that dangerous play, you get a minimum one-match ban. It could be extended to 3 matches potentially if it's deemed very reckless. But it probably wouldn't in this case. It was a one-match ban, and that's it usually. Simple. You miss the next game. For it to be suspended for a year is almost unheard of. We saw Ronaldo before the World Cup. He got a 3-match ban for elbowing a player in qualifying. That was suspended so he could make the World Cup, which drew some awkward glances, I think, across the table, so to speak. But this one, within the tournament, you just haven't really seen it before. And when you have Trump involved and Infantino, whose relationship is pretty public, they're both quite proud of it. And any Photoshop they get a chance to put themselves on camera together, they'll do that. It looks ugly. So has there been an influence here? Has the integrity of the sport now been called into question? It seems it certainly has.
Well, it's so fascinating because, I mean, even the president, not even shying away from this, saying, yeah, all he did was ask for a review. And the fact that it was reviewed and then turned over is something that obviously stoked a lot of controversy. UEFA stepping in, this is the European Union, saying, look, this is unprecedented, incomprehensible, and unjustifiable. And the question is, what does this do to the integrity? You touched on this. What does this do to the integrity of the sport going forward?
Well, Infantino has also said, listen, we have an independent commission that looks at these. And that was what I told Donald Trump. I told him that. Whether you believe him or not, that's up to you, I suppose. Like I said before, what it means is any controversial call now has government got the right now to call FIFA directly. With this challenge in particular, there's numerous yellow cards, red cards in World Cups and big tournaments that happen that are questionable, that are considered harsh. Last night, we saw Kwanzaa for England getting sent off a red card. Now, that was a bit more gratuitous, I think, than this one in particular. But will England now, file an appeal and expect that to be suspended? There's no need for this. The bottom line is Balogun's a very good player. He's one of the United States' best players ahead of one of the biggest games in that country's history. Of course, they're better with him in that lineup. And now, of course, that's been given over to them. They have that. What it means moving forward, I don't know. We'll see until the next incident, right? And what happens. I know Belgium are furious about it, the opponents. They're playing within the rules. They're expecting and preparing for a match that doesn't include Flo Balogun, and now they are. All right, so all together unnecessary. But here we are once again, FIFA putting their foot right in it, and the world disapproving.
We appreciate this, James, as always. Thank you so much for your insight and great coverage overall.
Thank you.
That is James Sharman, host of Footy Prime, the podcast, joining us from Toronto. Thanks again, sir.